Once again, I, Sunil God, welcomes you all in the session 7 of inverse trigonometric function. In today's session, we are going to study about some problems related to the inverse trigonometric functions. In these problems, we have to convert the question into the simplest form. So, what is the first question? This is the first question. We have given a term tan inverse root of a minus x upon a plus x. Here is the term of square root, and we already discussed in the session 6 of inverse trigonometric function. If there is a term of square root, then we have some particular substitutions. In this case, we apply x is equals to a cos 2 theta. If we apply x is equals to a cos 2 theta, then this substitution helps us to remove the sign of, in removing the sign of square root. See how? When we apply x is equals to a cos 2 theta, this term becomes root of a minus a cos 2 theta upon a plus a cos 2 theta. We can take out a as a common term from both numerator and denominator. A and a cancels out, and in the next step we get tan inverse of root of 2 sin square theta upon 2 cos square theta. After simplifying this term, that means when 2 and 2 cancels out, and sin square theta upon cos square theta is equals to tan square theta, and the sign of square and square root cancels each other. That's why we get tan inverse of tan theta. And using the property of inverse trigonometric function, tan inverse of tan theta is equals to theta, and the value of theta is half of cos inverse x by a, which is obtained using this relation. That means the simplified form of tan inverse of root of a minus x upon a plus x is half of cos inverse x by a. Now move to the second question. The second question is cot inverse of root of 1 plus x square plus x. Here this term involves the sign of square root. Again, using the first method which we have discussed in session 6, we apply this substitution. X is equals to cot theta, because this substitution helps us to remove the sign of square root. When we apply this substitution, the term of root of 1 plus x square becomes root of 1 plus cot square theta. And using the trigonometric identity, 1 plus cot square theta is equals to cosec square theta, and root of cosec square theta is the cosec theta. Now what will we do after getting this term? We can't cancel cot inverse by any of this term, so we must have to convert this term in form of cot theta, in a single term of cot theta. That's why we convert cosec theta in form of sine, and this term in form of sine and cos. After applying the conversion formula, the question becomes cot inverse cosec theta is converted into 1 upon sine, and cot theta is converted into cos upon sine. After simplifying this term, we get 1 plus cos theta upon sine theta, and here we shall use the trigonometric formula 1 plus cos 2 theta is equals to 2 cos square theta. And using this formula, we can write 1 plus cos theta is equals to 2 cos square theta by 2. Now numerator is changed into theta by 2. So we have to convert the denominator in also the form of theta by 2. So we shall apply this formula. In this formula, sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta cos theta. Then sin of theta becomes 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Therefore, we apply sin theta is equal to 2 sin theta by 2 and cos theta by 2. 2 and 2 cancels out. A single term of cos theta by 2 cancels out with this term, and we get cot inverse of cot theta by 2. Then again, using the property of inverse function, cot inverse of cot theta by 2 is equals to half of theta, and the value of theta is cot inverse x using this substitution. Now move to the third part. In this question, again we have the terms involving the sign of square root. Again, in case of square root, we apply some particular substitution. Here the term of square root involves 1 plus and 1 minus. Therefore, we apply x square is equals to cos 2 theta. After applying x square equals to cos 2 theta, this term becomes root of 1 plus cos 2 theta plus root of 1 minus cos 2 theta whole divided by root of 1 plus cos 2 theta minus 1 minus cos 2 theta. We know that 1 plus cos 2 theta is equals to 2 cos square theta, and 1 minus cos 2 theta is equals to 2 sin square theta. After simplifying this term, we get root 2 cos theta plus root 2 sin theta whole divided by root 2 cos theta minus root 2 of sin theta. Root 2 cancels out with each other. Then after solving, or we can say after cancelling the term root 2 from both numerator and denominator, we get this relation, that means tan inverse cos theta plus sin theta whole divided by cos theta minus sin theta. Now we have to convert this term in form of tan theta. If we divide each term by cos theta, what will we get? We get cos theta by cos theta is 1, sin theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta, cos by cos again 1, and sin by cos is equal to tan theta. Cos and cos cancels out with each other, and we know that the formula of 1 plus tan theta upon 1 minus tan theta is equal to tan pi by 4 plus theta using the identity tan of A plus B. That's why this term is converted into tan pi by 4 plus theta. Again, using the property tan inverse of tan phi is equals to phi, that's why tan inverse of tan pi by 4 plus theta is converted into pi by 4 plus theta, and value of theta is half cos inverse x square, which we obtained using the equation x square is equals to cos 2 theta. In all these questions, there is the term having square root, and we have already discussed in the session 6 that if the question involves the term of square root, we apply some particular relations, some particular substitutions. So please go through the session 6 very carefully. Thank you and have a nice day.